Hey guys, TehJew22 here, and this will be the first video that I record with my new computer. The last episode that you saw was the last that I ever did with my old one, and I was originally going to record this when I was still using my old computer, but then it just crashed and the writing was on the wall for my old computer, and that's why I had ended up getting a new one. So we're going to finish off World 5, and I just hope that this time around it does not crap out on me, because that's what happened last time. So what happened was we got to this point, and thankfully I was able to save it on my old on the old video, but unfortunately we were unable to complete this. So what I'm gonna do is do this, and if it turns out that this was already done, I'll cut it out, but if not, we'll keep it here. Okay, we're back in the event that we had already done this in the previous video. And okay, well, it looks like we can't get to that that toad house. Well, that's fine. But alright, well, here's our next level. Level 4 of World 5. And I mean, what a difference a new computer makes. I mean, I'm not... The problem with my old computer is that it had a tendency to overheat, given how old it was, really. Oh, perfect. Now this next one is a bit challenging if you don't know what you're doing. But also, it's also one that requires a lot of patience and... Oh, and of course we get an ice flower. Now you'll also notice there's a number on the raft. That doesn't include you, but if more than 4 enemies are on the raft, or in some cases coins, then of course ow! Okay, that was a bad... Or actually no, if there's 5 or more... Okay. Get rid of those little guys. Okay, so... Oh! Okay. One thing you want to do is hold on to this POW block as long as you can. Oh, well, there's the star coin. So of course those line of coins give you an indicator of where that star coin is, which can be very deceptive at times, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, good. Thankfully that that piranha missed. Oh yeah, also be careful. Got him. Oh yeah, one thing. Get one of these bob bombs and then throw it into those blocks. That way you can get the star coin. I mean, really, I could not have timed that or planned it any better. But of course, if you make a mistake, that might cost you. Okay, we tried this again. Whatever. But the more important thing is, at least we got it done on the first try. So I'm happy about that. And also, I have to make sure that when I do these videos, I have to do it when the temperature is 95 degrees or less. Any more, then I could be running the risk of overheating, and that's something I also have to be aware of as well. But here is the ghost house that is, well, to say the least, it's a puzzle. It's like a maze, actually, to be more specific, because one wrong way and you could end up missing a lot of star coins, and as well as missing the exits. That's something that can easily drive you crazy. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain because, alright, that really, it just comes down to trial and error. Oh, good. And of course, the real door is actually right behind here, and that's the first star coin. Anyway, the door is up here. Alright, so that's the first star coin. I was fortunate enough to find it, but again, that one can easily be missed. So I've already been here. What about down here? And of course, being that this is my second time around, I have a better idea of where things are. But as for where the star coin is, this one kind of tripped me up because, yeah, it's right here. If you don't bother to look far enough, you might actually miss that. And that was one I missed during the original recording when I did this. It was just, oh, why did I not think of that? Okay, so I've already been down here. Oh, okay, so that one's a dud. But wait, what about this one? Well, there's another fire flower in case you need it. But there's the third star coin. So just like that, we found all 3 star coins in one go, which I did not do in the original recording. So that just goes to show that the second time around is much better. But yeah, the more you play the game, the more you know where you're going. But the thing was, when I played this the first time on this recording, or recording it on my original computer, the problem was that I didn't know where I was going. Okay, so here, this will take you to the normal exit. But before you get there, you have to get through this maze of blocks. Now, of course, you don't want to go too far ahead because you might fall down. Stay within the light, my son. Oh, good. But of course, you always gotta watch your back. Okay. And finally, we made it out. Okay, so that was the normal exit. There's also a secret exit, but thankfully the secret exit is not that far away from the normal one, or at least the path to get to it anyway. And what that does is it will open up more avenues, and it'll open up the castle, so I'm happy about that. Whether there's a lot of editing in between, I don't know. But we can at least get to the one-up house, so why not? I know that we're already maxed out on lives, but I may as well show this off. while I have a chance. But anyway, yeah, it was quite a journey to get, well, not a journey, but rather it was quite a story to get a new computer, because for a while I wasn't sure if I was going to get one, and also I had to have a reason to get one. Okay, cool. I got 4 1-ups, so I'm happy with that. But anyway, I wasn't sure what to get, because I wasn't sure. I wanted something that I could afford, but something that would definitely not be so cheap that I would have to replace it soon thereafter. Okay, so I can't get there. Alright. But so nonetheless though, I ended up getting a Lenovo, and it has a an additional 2 gigs of RAM made specifically for videos, whether it's watching them or whether it's, in this case, making them. And anyway, up here, this is the mana ray, and one thing you want to do is get on top of the ones that are ascending and either get to safety. Oh, nice. Let me get that that ice flower. Oh, almost fell off. Also, watch out for the bullet bills. Also, don't worry about that P-switch because... well, because you'll get shot. No. Because then the P-switch will end up on top of this guy right here. Okay, then you jump off. And then get over here. Alright. Alright, not a bad first run right there. I just know that... oh! And if you go down here, yeah, there's actually a hidden alcove in which you can get a POW block. I could have gotten the one that was a little bit far back, but one thing you want to do is hold on to this POW block. Do not use it right away. There will be a point where you're going to need to use it, but you have to hold on to it. Also, do time your jumps carefully, because if you miss, or if you hit something, like, see, like, if you hit those blocks... oh, no! That's the one thing I didn't want to do, it. Case in point. I made a mistake right there. Okay, well, looks like I'll just go in El Natural, but yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do, is hit something when you have a block in your hands. Alright, so let's get this. And it's not like you can just set it down without, you know, dropping the POW block. And like I said, don't jump into the blocks if you're holding the POW block, because then you'll just drop it. Also, time your jumps carefully, and also make sure you don't get shot. Oh, shoot. And I missed. Great. That's twice I lost a life, but oh well. Like, I did so well in that, in the haunted house, or the ghost house. I'm not doing so well here. But hey, every level has its peaks and valleys, and this is just one of those valleys I have to go through. But as of the time that I'm recording this, I am very sad to say that our good friend Toad the Gamer will not be renewing his will not continue as part of the Gaming Odyssey, in no small part due to the fact that, you know, he's a busy man. He has so much on his plate that he has to worry about, and by the time he how do I say? Oh, well, there's another power block though. Okay, I didn't know it was behind this set of clouds. I wouldn't have got the power block if I didn't think I'd need it. Oh, and there's another one in case you drop it. But one thing you want to do is... Alright, let's get on top of this one right here. Wait for it. Now. So yeah, those V-shaped coins, they are an indicator of where that star coin is. You want to make sure that there is a mana ray underneath it when you drop it, because if you time it wrong, it will fall down to the abyss and you'll have to start again to get that star coin. It's such a pain in the butt to do. I can see why people don't like this particular level all that much, but right, let me get this. Oh, whatever, I'm just gonna go. Anyway, well, at least that takes care of that. Oh, shoot. That was my water. Speaking of which, let me drink some. Been drinking a lot of water these days, and all so that I stay hydrated for the most part. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna go back and see if the mushroom house is available, and no, it's not. Alright. It's just simply for me to try to get some items, but, well, it looks like I can skip one part. I won't be able to get to that star house, but that's okay. But it looks like I'll have to fight this enemy nonetheless, so that's fine. Got him! Alright, we got that. Okay, so now we can get started with the finale of World 5, and that's the castle. Now, when I did this originally, I had just started the castle, and we were more or less like, what, 27 minutes into the video? And what ended up happening was, as I was making my way through this castle, I had gotten the ice flower, and before I knew it, it just ultimately crapped out on me. Although, to be fair, another thing that hurt it was the fact that it was like in the high 90s and in the hundreds, and that also didn't help either. Also, you want to be sure to hold on, like you want to press up on the control stick to grab a hold of the cage, and also time your jumps very carefully. Also get that propeller suit. Okay, well there's the star coin. And I tried to get it, and I failed. Great. Well, what you're supposed to do is jump down, get the coin, and then get out of there, but obviously I didn't, like the dummy that I am, so let's try that again. But yeah, I am sad that my green toad brother, Toad the Gamer, had to leave, but, you know, but at least his reasoning was understandable. And as a result, as far as I understand, we are looking for a new member. And we're going to do it the same way that we did when we were looking for new talent, and not the least of which included which not only included Toad the Gamer, who ultimately is leaving, but also we found Flaming Kong, who prior to that I had never heard of, but then of course he grew on me. He definitely proved me wrong as far as the kind of person that he was. Like, it's not that I didn't think he was good. I thought he was great for what he was. Alright, there you go. You could also wall jump if you don't have the propeller suit. But yeah, I didn't know much about him until John introduced me to him, and since then he's definitely how do I put this? He definitely won me over as a fan and as a person. Okay. Thankfully, with the propeller suit, it makes it easier to be able to fly up and fly down and whatnot. But yeah, Flaming Kong definitely won me over as a fan. So as sad as it is to see Toad the Gamer go, at least we had a good run. We had a good run with him. Ooh, got it. Okay. One thing you want to do is, well, number one, avoid the shots. Also, make sure that you jump now, and then make sure you get on top, because if you don't, you'll get shot to the bottom, and that's not gonna, and that won't do you well. And I missed. Well, that's alright. Okay, grab this. So yeah, you have to alternate. Oh shit. Whoo! That was close. That was nearly careless of me. That was very careless, actually. But we got it. Okay, now it looks like, to me it looks like Iggy is desperate. Well, you know what? He has every right to be desperate, because I'm about to go kick his butt right now. And hand it on a silver platter, being the, aristocratic fool that he is. If there's one thing I do not tolerate, is imperialistic bullshit. At least when it comes to the Bowser family. I don't know about other families, because I've never lived in countries that have that, so what do I know? But back to this, gonna be talk. But anyway, let's get back to this game. So now it looks like Iggy has a pet chomp. And now what is he doing? Oh my goodness. He grew the size of the chomp. Now of course the chomp will go in the direction that it's facing. There's one thing you don't want to do, is get in that chomp's way. But you also want to strike him before Iggy gets the chance to strike back. Uh-oh. Got him. Okay, well I took 2 hits needlessly, but oh well. Of course that could have been done a lot better, but I just simply powered my way through that, so I'm happy that I got a couple of good shots on him early and often. And once again, Mario makes the mistake of just allowing Bowser Jr. to just simply stick his tongue out, as much as I would like to rip it off. Actually, no, I'm not even going to do that, because it's so gory. That's the last thing I want to do. But nonetheless, we got the 5th, or rather the 5th world completed with all the star coins that we collected, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I mean, it's so crazy to me that that's how it is. But now we are going into World 6. Now this one, it's not hard, but it's very long. And there's a lot of winding paths and everything like that, so that's something you gotta look out for. But at least I can move on and continue. So until then, this is TehJew22 signing off, saying goodbye. And stay tuned for more. Peace out, everybody.